Even during these terrible times, when everything was being torn apart, one surprising fact came to the fore. Orissa's ancient temples stood firm. To the faithful, it was truly a miracle, but the others could not fail to see in it the skill of the craftsmen and architects who built these temples several centuries ago. Art and religion have always been at the core of Orissa's civilization. Once widely known as Kalinga, this ancient land has played host not only to Hindu architecture but also Buddhist stupas and giant caves. These architectural marvels shine like gems scattered across the Orissa landscape. There are four types of temples in Orissa: the Gaudiya temple, the Khakra temple, the Rekha temple, and the Pida temple. These temples have two distinctive, well-defined parts: the Viman, or the towered roof of the sanctum, and the Jagmohan, or the front porch. Till the 7th century, temples in Orissa only had the Viman. By the 8th century, however, temples architects added Jagmohan, or the front porch, so that the faithful could gather and pray together. Even today, these are essential parts of Orissa's temples. According to Hindu religion, music and dance are a means to communicate with God. Thus was created the third section known as the Nath Mandap, or the dancing hall. And then was created the fourth section, known as the Bhog Mandap, or the Hall of Offerings, where the faithful make offerings to the Lord and receive prasad. By the 13th century, all four sections had been added to the temple. Since this was no ordinary building, but the house of the Lord meant for prayer and meditation, it was built strictly according to the existing books of architecture. To start with, the chief architect would choose a pliable yet firm land so that it could take the weight of the huge temple edifice. He would ensure that the environment was perfect for the faithful to meditate in peace. A good building is impossible without good building blocks, and so the best stones would be chosen for the task. Stones which were light and yet strong. Architects would use a special mixture to bind the stones together, a mixture which was stronger than the cement being used today. The foundation should be the strongest part of the temple. According to tradition, the foundation was at least 1/3 as deep as the height of the temple. The walls of the temple were strong enough to support the high shikhar or the steeple of the temple. The walls were built half as thick as the main hall. The different sections of the temple were seamlessly blended into a single unit. The outer portion of the viman perfectly matched the inner portion of the main hall. This, in turn, matched the garbha or the sanctum sanctorum. A yantra was placed under the foundation of the temple so as to secure the structure. A few yantras, like the Kam Kala yantra, were also embedded into the walls. Other yantras were placed on the steeple. The Vajram stuck yantra protects the temple from lightning. All this gives us ample evidence of the deep knowledge and foresight shown by the ancient architects. That is why these temples have withstood the ravages of time. Another interesting fact: the roofs of these temples rise upwards from the door. This kind of structure places lesser load on the walls. Odisha's ancient architects believed in an art form which was beautiful as well as functional and useful. There is no doubt that nature is all-powerful and man but a speck in its comparison. And yet, when man creates something with full faith in God, even an all-powerful nature dare not destroy it. Centuries have gone by, but these architectural marvels continue to stand.